Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Jurassic Park Revolution for commenter request hunt number 3. So, this one is actually a very unique one. It's going to be on Sorez, going after the Styracosaurus, the Kentrosaurus, the Edmontosaurus, and the Camarasaurus. However, the only weapons are the SBAS-12 and the LAR Grizzly. And I like this hunt, which was suggested by the Kaiju Gamer _2003. So either there are 2002 previous versions, or I'm guessing 2003 was a good year for them. So this is almost like a very far or very, very near type of hunt, and I like this kind of comparison between the two. Because we're either going to get very nice far shots against mortal zones like the Edmontosaurus, the Kentro, the Styraco, Edmonto, and Camarasaurus will probably try using the the Grizzly. It's going to be the Kentrosaurus and the Camarasaurus will probably have to use the Spat. I'm going back and forth. I don't know how hot in here it is, it's just very hot. I think, like, with the Humidex today, it's supposed to be 27 to 28 degrees Celsius. That might not sound like too much for a number of you guys, but you gotta remember, in the range of temperatures where I live, our winters go to minus 30 Celsius. Our summers can go to plus 30 Celsius. The body that I am, I'm a skinny, scrawny, whatever the hell you want to call me. I don't do either extreme very well. I have no meat to insulate me from the cold, and no way to dissipate heat all that well either, so I do not do well in either extreme, and today is definitely the extreme of heat. But enough of that. Hopefully a hunt will take our mind off that, so we're going to go back to not Australia and see what we can do. And once again, thank you very much for the suggestion, Kaiju Gamer, and thank you for being a subscriber and supporting the channel. You have definitely been there helping us a lot. So, without further ado, let's get to your request. Okay, so we are loaded into Sorez here, and I have a feeling we're going to need to be careful, but I have a feeling the first animal we're going to come across is easily going to be a Kentrosaurus trying to come after us. It's called paranoia or instinct at this point, but I just feel like that'll be the very first target we're going to find. So where are we? Okay, we're actually right on the little inland sea area. And I admit, I wouldn't mind actually going back to explore the sort of like park complex on Sorez here. Because, like, on Isla Tyrannus, I thought it was just like the little helipad, but that actually went down into something. And we found a number of little Easter eggs across all the maps, so maybe there's more that we didn't actually see there. I'm not entirely certain, so we can always head back and take a look. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting hunt. We have to balance either taking a few let's call them pot shots, because let's face it, my marksmanship is not what it should be. So they're basically pot shots at things far away using the Grizzly, and then defending ourselves once they get close with the SPAS. It's a really nice mix of either super far hunting or very up close and dangerous, which is... I've just never really played those two sides at the same time. I've always been more middle ground or far to middle range, I think, for the most part. I do think probably the weapons, as you get through JPR more and the points you start unlocking them, because of the base ammo amounts they have, the double ammo might not play as much of a factor, but it will help extend your hunts quite a bit once you're further into the game. I just, again, don't know how long it would have taken us to really get to this point with the point values all what they were as default. I think they were pretty extreme. Well, we've got this request, and we'll hopefully go off without too many impalings, because I'm guessing that's how we're going to get... Well, actually, there are probably going to be two ways that we die, more than likely. The first one is going to be impaled by the Kentrosaurus. That one I'd probably say 75% chance of happening. Another 25% chance of the Camarasaurus kind of stepping on us a bit. But we'll have to see. At least for now, we are basically... Let's say we are going to be... Oh no, just a Homalocephaly. I thought that was actually Camarasaur over there, but it's just the way the one fern leaf is. Yeah, so we'll head over here and get a look more at the facility that's set up. And then... Oh, what's next? Well, JPR, we are basically at the point values we need for the Carcharodontosaurus. So maybe next week will be our premiere of taking him on as sort of the wind down into the final few episodes with him. Because I know there's a request came up for going after Carcharodontosaurus and Kentrosaurs. I just want to save Carchara for his own special episode because he is the final roster animal. So get a little something special there, and maybe we'll do a big kind of JPR series finale blowout. We may come back to the DLC for Jurassic Park Revolution. I think first we're going to save and try going after, like, Jurassic Park Hunter Legends. Add a little variety, just because the channel, it can kind of slide into a groove where it's a lot of the same stuff, just multiple times over. Okay, I was hoping we would have seen something by now, so let's try calling... No Styracosaurs. Do we really want to call the hunter-seeking missiles? I guess we might as well. Sound like they have dietary issues. I swear, my stomach can make the same sounds as that. Maybe that's how we're going to communicate with certain animals. We're going to find what bodily noises just kind of mimic them. Okay, let's get up here. So where do we want to try going? I think we're... Well, if we start at the very top of the little cape here, yeah, we're probably going to have to run our way quite a bit to the west more. So I think we want to get in towards kind of like the sandy areas there. Seems to be... It almost feels like sometimes the animals all spawn clustered away from you in a certain direction you're not planning on going. Mandibles this week was kind of like that too, where it took a very long time for us to find animals in between one another. Seems like maybe with JPR it's going to take a while just to find the first one. But once we find one, we may very well find a whole host of others. Like, I like Sorez for being big and having a lot of space to it, but usually there's actually things in between. Oh, finally. Okay, so that was our first Kentrosaur. Oh, Lord. Yeah, okay, maybe what I'll do, because it took 15 minutes to get our first animal? Okay, I'm probably going to cut a majority of just our travel out, because, like, we basically well, I wouldn't say completely circumvented the island, but we went so far. I thought the Camarasaurus would have tried charging us, but I guess not. I suppose that'll work for us, because we can at least follow it along and try to get the mortals shot on it, but... This was one of my most bizarre hunts I've ever come across. To have so much of the island just empty like this is... Yeah, this is actually, I guess, is going to be 2 tries at doing this request. We'll keep this little bit in towards the end of this first hunt, so that way you guys just kind of know what I'm... Oh, here I thought that might have actually taken it down in one, but I guess not. But even still, even just to find this little pocket, these 3. What the heck happened to this island? I'm wondering if maybe there's like a little bug or something that... just when it went to load everything in, it gave us so little. Okay, so the Edmontosaurus was... Okay, well there are no... well, there could be carnivores on the map right now, but I was looking more because it looked like there was the tiniest homalocephaly I think I have ever seen somewhere around here. Well, there's a tiny little Dryo, but I thought it was... Maybe my eyes are just playing tricks on me. Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah, 0.22. Oh, no, I guess he was just small because he was pretty far away. Oh, Lord. Oh. Okay, another Kentro. At least they are finding us. But yeah, everything was definitely tucked away into these far reaches of the island. I don't see any other Kentros right at the moment, which is good. We still gotta try tracking down a Camarasaura and that Edmontosaurus. Okay. So the trails were going this way, but we're not going to be able to see into any of that there. So, thought I heard, like, Kentro footstep for a moment there. Yes, there is blood here, and it's actually looks like it's following the coast back this way? Okay, you know what? Let's try calling one of these two. I'm not sure where either one of them might have gone off to. One's followed the shoreline this way, so... or I think it has. Yeah, I think it has to have gone this way, because I can't really see how it would have... Well, it may have proven me wrong here, as it's going uphill now. Okay, just a dryo there. Seriously, everything about this map has been bizarre so far. Okay, well I'm going to head back with this little bit, and then I am going to go back out on another hunt, because, again, this was weird. Okay, so we're back into basically hunt 2 of the requests. Just because I felt like I had to do a redo. It took 15 minutes for us to find our first animal. And then even the follow-ups, what we would have been going after, seem to be taking quite a while too, so... You know what, I'm going to try going southwest this time. Going to the east did not work out for us at all, so we're going to try going straight to the south, straight westward now. So we'll see what comes up there. But yeah, I don't know if it's just how the spawns can randomly happen that we had so little around us, or what. It was incredibly strange, in my opinion. Like, even with a roster of 4 animals, I expected we would have been seeing so much more before. But at least this gives us another chance to just go a little further into Sorez and find some of these herbivores. And we'll see how many points we're at the end of this too, because I think next week may be our Carnivores one, so if we do that one next week... Yeah, I probably shouldn't be running too, but I just want to get us just kind of a bit restless after how long that last hunt took to get our first animal. I'd like to try to squeeze in maybe a couple of 2 or 3 animals this one, and then we'll pretty much call the episode there. I'm getting, again, just restless because of how long that took, and I really hope it doesn't take that long again. Like, there's ambient noise, which is nice, but it's kind of hard to... Oh, finally we got something just kind of on its own there. I mean, of course the wind is screwing us over a bit, but I'm quite happy to see just that lone Styracosaurus just kind of waddling around. It's something more than we've seen in our other video at this time. Or, well, not other video, but other hunt. Gotta remember, I'm just going to be editing down some of the footage, not like it's going to be a whole 2 different videos. Yep. Where'd he go? Oh no, come back. That's good. Reply and show yourself. I'm hoping maybe he just went down a hill or something. He's not too far off. Yep. Oh god, we gotta try hitting his underbelly, which is gonna be incredibly difficult. Okay, no, maybe we'll head up here and just pop a little squat and see if we can call it in. I suppose this will work. Oh, no, 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 no. No, don't be doing this phantom stuff to me now. I know he was over there. He called back. Why would he have gone running off? Oh, you son of a... He had to have run off. God, I think I have to change the sensitivity options in this menu. Because it really feels like that is incredibly bizarre. Like, we saw him just kind of roaming about on his thing, and okay, yeah, he didn't seem to be alerted to us in any way, shape, or form, but... Like, I don't see how, after the first call, what he would have picked up about us from. Or how he would have kind of picked us up where we are. Okay, well this time we're... Okay, so I gotta remember. We've got the sniper rifle ready to go. Just want to see if we can just kind of sneak up around a hill and see where it is. Sound like it was just ahead this way. But because of how... Maybe everything's just super sensitive and it knows... It has an incredibly high sense range, but... I still don't think that explains how we've gone so long without seeing much of anything. Okay, so it might be on the opposite hill. I don't have a good way of really knowing for sure. Now, to me, this one sound... Okay, yeah, so it's... Supposedly somewhere way out there. I think there's even actually carnivores somewhere nearby, too. Okay, this is a bit unnerving. I hear you, and you're what I'm going to be coming for, but... Look, I think the Styraco is just over there. So I can hear, like, the footsteps. My problem was, though, it definitely sounded like something pretty big. And I thought it was maybe a Camarasaur was also moving in towards us when we were calling. Okay, so Styracosaurus is just right in that little, well, beyond that little ridge there. And you can just see his back there, so... Okay, so here, that's him taken care of. That took a little while, but... I don't see anything else super around us. I could have sworn I had heard, like... something's footsteps were around back here. So let me go for a little bit of a jog just to see and look around a bit. Yeah, I can't really see anything. Okay, I want to try going west again. That was our original plan, and it did help us find the Styracosaurus, so I'm hoping maybe we can get one more animal, and then we'll see, but... this has been really bizarre. I guess maybe I'm so used to JPR's maps being a little more, like, tight and confined, that it's just kind of alien to have the animals so, like, apart from themselves. Like, come on, there's gotta be something around here still. Oh, okay, there is. We heard a reply back from the Edmontosaur. So if we can get the Edmontosaur, at least, well, I would like to get a Camarasaurus still too, just kind of get the full roster down. But we'll see how time permits for it. And how well my heat tolerance supports it as well. So for the Edmonto, it's basically the eye, but looks like the spine is also possibly. See, right there. Okay, there is another Styracosaurus, which is good. But right there is my issue with the game, is the sensitivity is too damn high when they're barely into render range, and they're already heading for the hills. Like, oh, even the Styraco is starting to run now. Well, it started. The Edmontosaurus was a bit more on the uptake than the poor Styraco, but you kind of get what I'm after, or what I'm trying to say is, if you're just getting into view range of it, it should not still be able to pick you up that easily. And it still sounds like there might be an Edmontosaurus over that way, too. In some ways, I want to try for that Camarasaurus, though, so we can say we got one of the biggest and baddest of them, but... oh! I see a moving tree! So we can try for Camarasaurus, too. Oh, and... oh, actually, maybe that's the Edmontosaurus. I think I'm caught between left or right. Well, I am right-handed, although... is it going to look left to you guys? No, I don't think I flipped the video, so it is going to look how it should. Oh. And there... Left, middle, right. I think we're going to split the difference and stick middle, though. We can try getting the Camarasaurus. That would be very nice to have on the roster. That we can say we're bringing the points back for. We are just going to have to try to figure out how we can get a good shot towards its eye. The wind is thankfully sort of in our favor right now. It is blowing more, so that way it is... Okay, yeah, you just keep blowing that way. No, stop turning your way up. No, that's bad. Bad wind. Good wind. Oh, you bugger. It is like a little trip mine. I did not even see him around here until we almost basically stepped right on him. A little spiky trip mine bugger. Now, unfortunately, that means the Camara probably... Okay, well, it definitely went running off, but the thing is, it's towards the coast right now, so maybe it won't get too far. Yeah, I see it through everything there, so we're going to crouch. And I'm hoping maybe it'll calm down and it won't run off too far, so we can try for taking it on. And then we... Actually, we may almost be able to get the full roster if we can get this Camara down with a lucky shot. Oh crap, I said lucky, but we really need lucky. Ah! I thought that happened. My only dislike is the Camarasaur needs more of a mortal zone. Let's head back, though. That's my only dislike, is the Camarasaurus. I wish it was more than just the eye, because the Carnivore series is not good for pinpoint accuracy like you need on that. I wish more of the head was a little bit, like, vulnerable, not just that eye. It's so hard to get. But anyway, aside from the editing I'll have to do, this was a pretty good request. I unfortunately didn't get the Edmontosaurus or the Camarasaurus. That first hunt we went on was a bit of a bust because just, I think, weird spawning for the animals. But overall, I did like the concept of it. Either very far away with the grizzly or very up close with the shotgun. So next week will be the Carnodontosaurus episode, and then what does that leave us? One more after that, and we'll probably be JPR. Actually, yeah, maybe the first or the second episode into September will be the end of JPR. So if you guys have any suggestions, what would be a very good way to end the series off with a bang, you be sure to leave them in the comments and let me know. Until I see you all in the next episode, though, survivors, please remember to take care and stay alive.